Hi guys, this is Vanessa with Barefoot and Crafting. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is an affordable way to create mini Christmas trees with all Dollar Tree items. If you enjoy this video, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and do let me know in the comments what are your Christmas colors for this year. Enjoy! For a mini Christmas tree number 1, we'll need a mid-sized safety cone, we'll need a bag of pebbles from the gardening aisle, and some Mod Podge. Grab a brush and start working in small sections. You'll want to apply a little bit of Mod Podge to that section and then start sprinkling the pebbles. I gave it a total of 3 coats, and after each coat, I let it dry overnight. After the 3rd coat and after letting it dry overnight, I was pretty happy with the texture, so I painted it in rose gold from DM Color and finished it off with Glitter Blast in rose gold, also from Garland brand. For our second mini Christmas tree, we are going to work with Christmas foam beads and a car funnel. Now, these car funnels are all black, so I spray painted it in metallic gold by Rust-Oleum. And the reason why I did that is because I know it's hard to cover the funnel completely with the foam beads, so I wanted it to still look pretty cohesive and look all gold. Get some Mod Podge, a brush, and we're basically going to do the same thing we did with the pebbles and the safety cone. After letting the glue dry overnight, I cover the middle section of the funnel with more foam beads. I only did this because I wanted it to look like a Christmas tree, and the dent in the middle of the funnel was making it look like, well, a funnel. So I just did this for about 2 to 3 times and letting them dry completely overnight before I applied the next coat. For our 3rd mini Christmas tree, we are going to use a bag of decorative shred. We are going to glue this onto another car funnel and basically repeating the same thing we've been doing with the pebbles and the foam beads. Throughout the process, make sure you're shaking the funnel so that all the loose shred comes off and you know where to reapply. For our next mini tree, we'll need a bag of cotton balls, a flower holder, and our hot glue gun. We are going to glue the cotton balls all around the flower holder. And once you get to the top, you'll want to glue 2 rows of cotton balls together. If you notice, the top of this flower holder is really pointy, it's really thin, and we're trying to get the shape of a Christmas tree. So 2 rows of cotton balls together accomplish that for me. I had originally not planned to put anything else on the Christmas tree, but when I finished it, I felt like it needed something. So I found these rose gold beads that I bought at Michael's a while back. They're typically $1.99, but I bought them on sale for $1. So I thought it would give it a nice touch to this tree, and it just so happens to be one of my Christmas colors for this year. For this mini tree, we are going to be using Spackling, and this is the bigger safety cone that they have at Dollartree. I have already removed the sticker, and now I just have to apply Spackling all over the cone. While the speckling is still fresh, grab a spatula and start spreading it all over the cone. We're not trying to get the speckling even here. We are trying to get a fun texture, so make it as messy as you want. Leave this spackling drying overnight, and after that it's ready to be painted. I picked metallic gold by Rust-Oleum, and I finished it off with a glossy finish by Garland. And because I like working with spackling so much, I am creating another mini Christmas tree with spackling. I am using the mid-sized cone for this one. I wanted to go for the look of a Christmas garland around this tree, so that's how I started spreading the spackling all around the cone. Now, some of the lines were thinner than others, so I had to go back and reapply. After letting the spackling dry overnight, I painted it with Smoky beige by Rust-Oleum and finished it off with a glossy finish by Garland. You'll want to wait at least 3 hours before you hand paint the Christmas garland. The color I'm using for the garland is a metallic gold from Decorative, and you can buy this at Michael's. I will go ahead and link all of the products I'm using in the description below. For this mini tree, we'll need a wooden block, we'll need a round wooden base, skewers, your hot glue gun, E6000 or any super glue that you use, and this vase from Dollartree. We're going to start by gluing the round base to the wooden block, and then we'll sit the vase on top of this stand. Originally, I had designed this tree so that we would only need skewers and the vase. However, when I started playing around and when I started laying skewers around the vase, I quickly realized that the shape of this vase was not going to give me a cone shape for the tree that I was planning to make for you guys. So I had to get creative and grab something that would give me a much wider base. And now we're ready to start hot gluing skewers all around it. After spray painting it and letting it dry, I noticed there were some spots where you could see the glue from the hot glue gun, and I really don't like that. I like to have my projects looking as neat as possible. So I grabbed some ribbon that I already had from Walmart, and you can certainly use any type of ribbon you have. But I really like this one because it matches my Christmas colors. And this is probably my favorite tree out of all of the ones in this video. I bought a pack of rose petals from Dollartree and I painted each one of them with this paint I bought at Walmart. I will go ahead and link it down below, but I like it so much. It's mixed with a little bit of gold leaf. So the texture and the color that this gave to the rose petals was really, really cute. And for those of you that don't want to buy that paint from Walmart, you can basically mix Mod Podge and any type of glitter that you have, and you'll get the same type of effect. I made a mini tree with this mixture of Mod Podge and glitter so you guys can see how it turns out. For this mini tree, we'll need another car funnel. And because the rose petals were going to be white or are white, I had spray painted the car funnel white. However, when I started putting some of the rose petals on it, I realized that the dent in the middle was going to be a problem to cover up. So I decided to run some masking tape from the top of the funnel to the top without getting it close to the dent in the middle. And I did that all around, and that gave me the cone shape I'm looking for this project. After you're done covering the cone with the masking tape, it's time to start gluing the petals to the cone. And I used hot glue and it was totally fine with the masking tape. And this mini tree is probably the easiest one out of this whole list. I bought a birthday party hat and 4 of these fluffy scarves that they have in the toy section. I glued the scarves all around the birthday party hats, and that was it. I thought about adding some ornaments, but the scarves are already so fluffy that once I was done, I was super happy with the look I got. For this mini tree, I used another card funnel, and they're just the perfect shape to imitate a Christmas tree. So I cover the cone with a scarf from Dollartree. These are the fuzzy scarves that you can find right next to all the hair accessories. I cut the scarf, I completely opened it, and then I just started wrapping the scarf around the cone, and that was it. Again, I didn't want to put any ornaments around it. This scarf just happens to be one of my Christmas colors, as you know, rose gold, and it's going to match all of my other trees perfectly. This is the only mini tree that I'm working on with a foam cone. I know that this is the optimal shape, but they are so expensive. I really wanted to create a video for you guys where you wouldn't have to buy these foam cones. And I'm using this foam cone because I have it from last year. I bought it on sale at Hobby Lobby and it was 47 cents. I'll basically start pinning all of these black pins around the cone. And what you guys will see here is that when I started working, I wasn't happy at all with the gaps that I was going to see. I didn't want to see anything white. So I took a step back, I painted it black, and then I started pinning them all around the cone. The idea for this mini tree came to me after I worked on the rose petals tree. I needed to smooth out the funnel and I used masking tape for that. So I thought this would be really cute if I did the same but with ribbon. So I grabbed a paper towel holder, I grabbed ribbon that matched my Christmas colors, and I hot glued the ribbon to the top and ran it to the bottom where I hot glued it again. And it turned out pretty cute. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments which tree was your favorite.